This one is don't poison the water hole that you depend on. One of my favourite genres of fiction books when I was growing up was sci-fi, and particularly Isaac Asimov, Arthur C. Clarke, all that kind of stuff. And I really liked Asimov's robot stories and the 3 laws of robotics, the positronic brain, all that kind of stuff. And it's sort of come full circle now. There's a lot more talk about androids and the way that humans are interfacing or interacting with artificial intelligence. And Elon Musk talks a lot about this. He talks a lot about having an interface in your brain that will allow you to work a lot quicker with your mobile phone, for instance, or other things like that. But he also talks about in 10, 15, 20 years' time that virtual reality, what you see, the games that you play, will be indistinguishable from real reality, from base reality, as they call it. And that is something which, for me, you know, he talks about it. How do you know that we're not in some kind of a computer program at the moment? It's true to a certain extent. You know, how do you know that we're not in that? You know, if you can't distinguish between base reality and a program, how do you know? But anyway, this is all about, for me, is about a quotation I read from a book, and I can't remember which book it was, a couple of months ago, but the thing has been playing around in my head ever since. And it was, don't poison the water hole that provides you. And I think it's something to do with Sicily. It may have been from, I recently read the Godfather books as part of my Spanish learning. And I think that was one of the quotes that I read in there. Maybe it wasn't, maybe it's somebody else. When you think about it, as we stand now as a human being, your body is the only body that you are ever going to own, right? Don't piss in your own water hole, because you can change the water hole. You can move to a different place. You know, you can make sure that you're living in a different area. There's so many things that you can do in life, but you can't change what you do to yourself. And I'm not talking just about the water. I mean, we're made 70% water, so literally when you're drinking alcohol, you're poisoning yourself. Not only are you poisoning yourself, but alcohol is a diuretic, so it's making you eliminate much more water than you need to. It tricks your brain into releasing a lot more water. And I think it's something to do with our protective security systems, that there's alcohol there, so let's flush it out as quickly as possible. But it also comes down to other crap. You know, when I was drinking alcohol, I was eating horribly. So I wasn't just doing the damage to myself in terms of the alcohol that I was consuming. I was also doing a lot of damage with fast food, which I was eating. As you know, if I was drinking out in a pub, I was definitely going to be eating out as well. You know, eating fast food. I certainly wasn't going to be cooking, you know, going home and cooking a meal. So think about it from that perspective, that anything that you do after you stop drinking alcohol is going to really help you. Anything that you do to change who you are, the person that you are, is really going to help you to alter, to save yourself, you know, to save the water hole that you're living in. I know it's a bit of a weird one, but it's just something that I've been thinking about in along those terms. There's a certain amount of pollution that our planet will take, and you know, you can move on to a different place. If you pollute the area that you're living in, you can move on to a different place, but it's very difficult to move to a different body, you know, just the same as, you know, if we get to a point where we've really ruined our planet, we've got nowhere else to go, unless Elon Musk gets his way, and then we're an interplanetary species. But yeah, so I mean, I'm not going to get into the politics of our ecology or anything like that, but just think about it from your own perspective. You know, you've got a personal ecology going on there, and you're the only person that can really stop the damage from happening. The better you treat your body, the cleaner the water you're going to get out of it, you know, the cleaner the life you're going to have. And that's about all I have to say for today. I'm Kevin O'Hara for Habits Unplugged. We help people to stop drinking alcohol and to build a much better version of themselves, a better watering hole. Take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you again soon. Onwards and upwards. Bye now.